here we are. A few moments late, but ready to rock and roll. Doing my publishing, if you'll bear with me. Good morning, well, good evening, Barbarian King. How are you feeling today? VG, welcome aboard. If I'm a little bit sluggish today, I apologize. I was babysitting last night, and the little one was off in the bedroom playing, and I was getting some paperwork done. And he suddenly went silent, which, as you know, with a 2-year-old, that could mean either he's into something he shouldn't be, or he may have hurt himself. So I rushed to get out to see him, and a lot of you know I can't feel my left leg at all. Well, my left leg got caught in the door frame on my way through the door, and I tripped and bounced off the wall in the hallway and hit the floor kind of hard. He was actually looking out in the hall to see if there was anything going on in the hall. I guess he had heard me in the office and was trying to figure out where I was. So immediately when I hit the floor, he started laughing maniacally. I think I'll be okay, VG. But I may have broken the tip of my right middle finger. It hurts like the dickens, and I thought after a night's sleep it would stop, and it didn't. There's no swelling, but there's a very deep red line across just above the final knuckle near the tip. So, every time I have to use my left middle finger to click a button, I'm just a little bit slower than I'd like to be. No, when I looked at it at first, I said to my wife, yeah, we might have to run to the hospital to get an x-ray, and then I said, why am I going to wait 4 hours at the VA hospital for them to tell me, yep, it's broken, and that particular bone can't be splinted. It can't be, unless it's broken so badly they're going to pin it. There's nothing you can do. So why waste a perfectly good evening doing that? So I'm just going to try and not use the finger as much as I can, and with any luck it will heal wonderfully. And somehow last night, I really had a laugh. You know, my family is odd. Yeah, I wouldn't put pins in my fingers if I could avoid it. At some point during the dinner discussion last night between the adults, it came up that chronic masturbation is a mental illness that can result in serious physical harm. And I was like, oh, that's great to know. Thanks. I think it was my son-in-law who mentioned it. And then my wife chimed in with, yeah, I've heard that men who are too aggressive can even, cause damage down there. Which reminded me of a incident during my time in service where one of my soldiers had to request daytime sick call and I had to fill out the slip. And any of you who know the military know you can't just leave blocks blank. You have to explain what's going on. And apparently he had caused himself quite a bit of damage by aggressively masturbating and needed to see the medics for said damage. Which I don't envy anybody having that issue. But I really don't envy a soldier who has to tell their sergeant, yes, there was blood involved. Yes, I had to write that. I really don't envy a soldier who has to explain to their sergeant how they almost tore their manhood off. And now has to go to the medics, but it's not sick call hours, so they have a form that requires a detailed explanation of what the injury is. Oh, look, they're playing with a bear. Does this road go to Fall Creek? I think this road goes to Fall Creek. This road does not go to Fall Creek. This road goes to an archer. Probably a hunter. Who are these clowns? Yeah, civilians don't understand how easy it is to abuse yourself all you want and then just go to the hospital and only have to tell a medical staff who, although they are going to talk amongst themselves, they're not going to spread that information around. Yeah, Mark, my CO was a by-the-book guy. I had to write detailed descriptions of what was going on. No personal commentaries. Which was, it was a far cry from my first CO in that unit, because my first CO in that unit had gone green to gold, and I had taught him at the NCO Academy, so he and I had a rapport when I showed up. And literally, I could say just about anything, and he would understand what I was saying. And other people thought that I was entirely disrespectful, but he never once felt that way. He also used to, when we were in Iraq, he'd come by the radar shed and bum cigarettes off me, and then would sit outside and drink coffee and smoke cigarettes while we were talking about the crap that was irritating us. Our own personal bullshit sessions to keep our minds straight, you know? Which way is Falkreath? I want to go right. Take care, King. Alright, yes, I am on the right road now. Gosh, I hate that if you stop and look at your map, it changes your direction of view. Well, the whole thing with decorum, in my opinion, in a unit that has true camaraderie, is don't be vicious and don't personally be insulting. But if your conduct from the outside seems rude and the other person isn't offended by it, don't the person looking in shouldn't get offended for the person who didn't get offended. At the same time, whenever we were in the presence of the Colonel, we didn't act that way because we knew that the Colonel would not accept that behavior. Pardon me, I have to kill this drug dealer.
This one.
I end up having to use a greater soul gem anyway.
Something sweet for the fellow traveler, if it entices. The finest skooma, the sweetest moon sugar, at a fair price, of course.
Yeah, I very rarely met a major or a lieutenant colonel who had a sense of humor.
Ah, snitch, eh? Can't have you running to any guards now.
I love how their ears move back when they're irritated.
Must be that beautiful Skyrim weather I've always
It is
about.
beautiful Skyrim weather, Serana. And once you get to Colonel in general, you start getting a little bit eccentric. thing's already out of juice. Serana, stop playing with the locals. I stayed away from female officers when I was in service. You could get hemmed up way too easy in bad situations like that. Accusations of favoritism, accusations of fraternization. Really, Rat? Morning, Zero. I maintain a certain amount of discipline, but I also try to remember that no one gets out of this life alive, so sarcasm goes a lot further than getting upset about everything. This was not the way I wanted to go, is it? Or is it? It might be. Where is Serana? Is she still back there playing with the locals? Come on, girl. Yeah, by the book, it works for a lot of things. And, you know, when I was at the NCO Academy, there was a lot of by the book. You didn't want to screw around while you were teaching NCOs to be NCOs. But there was no call for being too rigid, in my opinion, in the military. Jeez. Guy who's sidestepping, he didn't even know he was sidestepping me. You can't wait to count out my coins, huh? Well, first you'll have to kill me. And then you're going to need to find somebody who can actually count, because I have a lot of coins. I can see why they can't wait to count out my coins. They don't have a lot of them. Serana. Should know how to get here. Come along, dear. We just have to go to the other gate. This is where I first looked up and scritched Alduin's chin. Memories.
Where'd you come from? Done and done.
I like the way she launches them.
Now the sun. Maybe better than this.
Really gotta love the way she launches them. Any more of you idiots looking to die? Right in the back giblets. Someday I am going to clear out the bandits here, but it's not going to be today. Are there two gates or one? 'Cause one of them goes where I want to go, the other one doesn't. I want to go over the mountains. I have to go through that gate. Hey, Ron. Do you know the way to Iverstead? I'm running out of soul gems. I'm going to have to start raiding those kitty chests again. Blade of Woe sucks those things up. Next time I go up a level, I'm going to have to, or next couple of times I go up a level, I'm going to have to start investing into the this capturing souls with conjured weapons. Soul binding, I think it's called in the conjuration tree. What, no stray horse up here today? Something must be wrong. Oh, there he is. He's just further down the trail than normal. I saw you standing literally on top of that plant. He's trying to act all innocent now. No, I can't stand on top of a stalk of grass. Hello, Bard. Hello, goat. You don't have to run. I'm not La Chupacabra. Moose. Oh dear. Now you see, if those moose and deer just let me walk by without throwing a fit, they would not have been eaten by a bear today. As long as you're on it, plus a few seconds longer earlier in the conjuration. So you can get off, loot a body, and jump back on sometimes. But the longer he's been around, the quicker he'll despawn.
Those bears are making Miss Temba so angry. I hope you can do something about them.
Pardon me, my lord. Would you care to hear me play my lute?
Is that a euphemism for something?
If I were you. Sure thing. It's yours for a day. I'll show you to your room. Right this way.
Sorry, VG, can't get
Let
the
me know if
garlic.
there's anything else you need.
Busybody was sitting at the bar. This guy's not even going to pretend to leave so I can sleep in peace.
I think you should continue with your performances.
What's the point?
Okay, I am going down the hill.
Not very good, and it's for the same few people.
Best to do that early in the morning.
I think you played beautifully. It would be a shame if you stopped.
All right, Wilhelm. I suppose it's the least I can do for you.
I'm betting the least you can do for him is a lot less than play your lute in public. Definitely. That's why I rely so heavily on the summoned weapons. I do like the crossbow in case I want to use archery from horseback. You cannot use a conjured weapon from horseback because you can't cast spells on horseback. Oh, pardon me. So I do carry the crossbow with me. But, the Blade of Woe helps me because I concentrate on daggers and it refills my health as I'm fighting. I need to step away from the computer for a quick moment. I will be right back. Sorry about the spitting there, folks. I'm back. Oh. Just so y'all know, I am going to make this a shorter stream than normal today. The lightning storm last night really played havoc with my back pain. I'm fairly convinced that the storm was very close to our side of town. And I learned the hard way back in Texas, nearby lightning strikes really mess with the nerves in my back. So I apologize that it's not going to be the normal 3-hour stream, but I can't sit still for too long today. I'm going to need to go lay down after a little bit. So how's everybody else doing though? Oh, and for those of you who didn't get the word yesterday, Di wasn't feeling good. She didn't stream, and she ended up in the hospital. They held her overnight for evaluation, and they're checking on her heart. So keep a good thought and a prayer for her, okay? I briefly heard from her last night via Discord, and she sounds like she's going to be okay. She feels better, but of course they're holding her for evaluation overnight. And they're going to take a good look at her heart today. But as always, better to be safe than sorry, and I know we all follow her, so, you know, not for nothing, it's good to know what's going on with the people who we care about. You just laid down on that person you killed. Don't act like you're some tough guy. You curled up with him like he was your teddy bear. Taking your time again, Serana? Hey, Tony. Welcome aboard. Di, it's on a whim 7737. She's one of the long-term Fallout gamers who we, most of us here know. Oh, thanks, Zero. I'm sure she appreciates it, and like I said, I'm sure she's going to be. She already feels better from what she said last night on Discord. Oh, really? This is how we're gonna start this off? Do something to this person, Serana. Serana, thank you. Have to take a hit before you do anything about it. Serana. The arcane blacksmith's apron. I'll take that. Bethra's journal. First, it did not add a real quest, so it's still a miscellaneous quest. And now I'm never gonna find So I suppose now I can smith with amber and madness ore.
Where'd you come from? That'll teach you.
You just keep your distance, Mr. Dragon.
Who's there? That'll teach you.
We're like right on the doorstep of his home. That skeleton was just too lazy.
It's so bright out here. Oh, I escaped.
Sitting around waiting for instructions or something. Search sack, empty. I open it up. Way to go. Alright, if I go up that slope and turn right, it takes me to Riften. Time to use a different weapon. Does this need to be recharged too? Nope. There's a bear there, Serana. You see the bear? Apparently not. Serana, anytime, Serana. Anytime you want to kill the freaking bear, Serana.
Where'd you come from? That'll teach you.
Hello, Mr. Giant. Sorry about your mammoth. Let me know where to send the flowers. I don't know if you know this, Serana, but that sword of yours, that's a melee weapon.
There's been word of some trouble nearby. I'm on my way to investigate.
You go ahead and investigate. Gotta love the paralysis. Serana, are you part of this fight or what?
Where'd you come from?
Oh, you saw that bear, huh? Anything that gave you a chance to shoot me in the ass with lightning. Hello, goat. I think I went the wrong way if I'm going to Riften, or else I have to go through Iverstead to get to Riften. Oh, I'm peckish. I should eat something. Always stay well fed. The stat reduction for hunger is ridiculous. I think I would too. If I was a game dev, I would put, yeah, search chest, parentheses, empty. And if you open it up, there would be the most powerful weapon in the game. Saving the moose, and he doesn't even stick around to say thank you. And here comes Serana to shoot me in the ass with lightning and icicles. Hello, my peoples. Hello, more of my peoples. Yeah, that hand in a cast really does slow you down on doing this stuff. Y'all are looking mighty productive today. Where the hell am I? I am not going anywhere near Riften, am I? Oh, I am. Okay. It doesn't feel like it. Where are you? Oh, there you are.
Where'd you come from?
She kills the wolf and she's like, okay, I did my bit. I'm just gonna stand here and make sure nobody stops you from killing this bear. Thanks, Serana. We have to go through this fort and they're not gonna like us. Are you still playing with the locals, Serana? They're up on the parapet, aren't they? Oh, now you've done it. You killed my horse. And you actually shot me too.
Right there.
Did you think I didn't notice the ice spike sticking between my arms? Serana. I don't think I have to worry about the last one. Let's see what these guys had in their pockets.
Who's there?
Aardvark, you don't have to kill. Easy there, buddy.
I was sure I heard something.
You did hear something, but the person doesn't want to leave the tower, and we don't have to go in after him. Julie! How you doing, hon? I appreciate it, Jules. I know she will too. At this point, I'm pretty sure she's just tired of people poking and prodding her and telling her it's time for a test or time to eat this or drink that or swallow this. And are you shitting me?
Where'd you come from?
Well, Serrano and a mommy dragon and a daddy dragon love each other very much.
Cleared out, I guess.
Need a ride?
Somebody! Help!
Help what? All he's doing is circling. Or are you afraid of Serrano's pet? Which I wouldn't blame you for. Let's see if I can summon my own dragon. To help us fight the dragon. That's Jackalope's Sternavir. Now where's the bad dragon? Guards don't seem to care.
Best defense is a good defense, am I right?
You're right. The best defense is a good defense, because a bad defense would be a bad defense. This is all the way over between Solitude and Markarth. Guess we catch the carriage to Solitude.
Akin, my carriage is the safest way. Where do you want to go? Climb and back and we'll be off.
This must be that beautiful Skyrim weather I've always heard about.
Let's hurry it up.
I do have fairly good directional sound, Zero. I also have 18 years in the U.S. military, most of it working with artillery. It's not going to help. I appreciate the tip, though. Aw, your spider made it all the way here.
I don't know how you stand it.
I have no points to spend, but I need to start. My next level up, I have to get Soul Stealer. Speaking of level up, get me some soul gems, if I can find the chest. There it is. Saw it? Come on. There it is. That's what uses up all of my carry weight now, is carrying the soul gems to keep feeding my weapons. That's odd. That's only half the gold they normally have. No, you watch the magic. I cast the magic, you watch the magic, you go, ooh, ah, and then toss gold at my feet. See, I'll even make it easy for you. Where's the gold, people? You don't know how entertaining works.
Are you feeling sick? Sure thing. It's yours for a day.
Am I feeling sick? Bone break fever?
I'll show you to your room.
Hold on.
Right this way.
Had to cure my
Seems
diseases.
There's always more to be done.
Yeah, he's pretty thin for a guy named Corpulus.
Let me know if there's anything else you need.
Just for you to leave the room. I'm only blurry-eyed sleepy. I can wait a few minutes to try and get my level up before I go to bed. Oh, good, Doug. Glad to hear you getting that off your arm. I know how much it's irritating you, and being able to go back to regular activities. Exchange Magicka potions for experience points. One more should do it. So a couple of more casts. There we go. All right, Ron, you take care. We're going to get a good night's sleep and go out early in the morning. So 12 would be 2 a.m. plus 3 is 5 a.m. So 16 should give me daylight hours. Welcome back, Zero. Now, killing things with my bow will fill soul gems. Hope everybody has good plans for the weekend. Serana, you're in the door. Thank you, dear.
Papa says I won't see Rob here anymore.
I told you, kid, I kept his skull. If you want to see him, you
My
just have
papa
to
says
give
I'm
me a
gonna
septum
dare
and I'll show him to you
Just like
anytime
that.
you want.
He says
One
I'm
septum per
smart.
viewing.
My-
2 septums if you want me to wipe the blood off first.
You know, the law here in Solitude can be a bit flexible, so long as you've got the gourd.
Let
That's
me
the way the
guess.
Thieves Guild likes it.
Someone stole your sweet boy.
This guy's just openly admitting that the Thieves Guild lets you pay your way out of trouble. Alright, where on the map is the best way to get to where we're going? I want to go to what appears to be this road here. So probably go up past the Shrine of Meridia and then get down onto this road. And we're looking for Volskaiga, which is south of her parents' place. Awesome, Julie. Yeah, Doug. You want to touch it with a stick? That's 3 gold. This map is not as useful as it might have been. It looks like the best approach is going to be come past Lost Echo Cave and then come up this way. But I'm not sure 100%. Guess we'll find out when we get down there. For now, let's go to Meridia's shrine and up over to the road. No, Zero, she meant 500 people she's met named Mark. It's a very strange tally she's keeping. Wait till she tells you what her Eric count is. Indeed, Julie, congratulations. You definitely deserve it. You are a prolific producer. I'm having a hard time keeping up with just, I mean, as you know, I usually only hit your channel 1 day a week.
I'll kill you.
Bad kitty. You are bad kitty. Bad kitty. What a nice birthday present, Julie. I generally, it depends on whose streams they are. There are streams I'll come back and watch later. But some aren't worth catching when they're not live. Some of the attraction of those streams is that they are live and you can interact with them. Some streamers don't interact much with their viewers. which I don't understand. I thought the purpose of live streaming was to interact with you guys. Maybe I'm just mistaken. And I know that if I had, 1,000 people in the stream right now, it would be a lot harder for me to interact. But of course, that's why we do the please tag me if you want my attention, and I have moderators to draw the attention to me. Ooh, you clipped me, huh? I'm hoping to get the paralysis to prop. Like that. Surrounding your icicles are sticking out of my horse's ass. Can you aim those a little bit better? Yeah, there's a couple of streamers I used to follow pretty well, and I talk with the, I know they've got a lot of followers. I'm not saying they have to answer everything I say. I'm not that kind of a follower. But if they're not interacting with anybody except for one or two people, and it's always the same one or two people, why am I tuning in? Because I think that's where we find
Where'd you come from?
the difference in streams. Some people only interact with one or two of their followers, and it's always the same one or two people. Now, I'll be the first to admit, my interaction skills are not the greatest. I will miss things that scroll by. I'll have to go back and comment on something that came up 5-10 minutes ago. But at least I'm trying, and I try to spread the interaction around with everybody who's here. I don't like the idea that, one or two of you gets attention and others don't get anything. And I especially like to bring attention to new viewers, because that way new viewers know that I'm going to be paying attention when they come back.
I was always taught to avoid these types of ruins. I think I see why now.
I don't even know why I'm here. It's just in my quest list, and I'm trying to knock down my quest list a little bit before I start adding to it again. And I accidentally added that damn Boethia thing to my quest list. Knowing I was trying to avoid adding it, and I still clicked on the damn thing like an idiot. Definitely looks like a dangerous room to be in. I don't have any more empty black soul gems. I'm gonna have to start killing animals. Oh, for those of you who are interested in doing a dual-wielding character with a weapon in each hand, your weapon speed, your attack speed is dictated by your left-hand weapon.
Someone there. Who's there? I knew I heard something.
So if you have bound sword, bound dagger, bound axe, not bound battle axe, because that's a two-handed weapon, of course, and you cast that with your left hand, bound weapons are always weightless, and they count as a Daedric weapon of that class. So if your weapon speed, your attack speed is going to be based on the weight of your left-hand weapon, a weightless weapon means that you're going to get the attack speed of an unarmed fighter, which is faster than any other attack in game.
I knew I heard something.
That's your best? Huh?
And, what's his name? Secret Fire guy, the mage in Whiterun. He sells both bound sword and bound axe. In Solitude, they sell almost all of the... I want to check up here before I go through the thing I just opened. That's the way I came down. Okay, so... that it's over here I want to check before I go check the thing I just opened. So early on in the game, you will get the opportunity to have bound weapons. Welcome back. Bound bow is the most expensive to cast. Of all the bound weapon spells. And if I'm not misremembering, it's 183 magicka to cast. if at all possible, if you're using Fembot, Fembot does become a distraction for viewers, but sometimes Fembot distraction becomes the humor in the stream. When we start listening to her talk about Domier. So, but leaving Fembot at the lowest volume available, or only through your headphones, is an option.
Who's there? I knew I heard something.
I love it when you shoot them and they say, "Is someone there?" You've got an arrow sticking out of you. If no one's there, you need to freak.
Where'd you come from? Done and done.
Is someone there? No, the arrow just appeared in your freaking wrist. That's Serana's Draugr. Nobody else's. That one's Serana's. I hate when Serana raises things from the dead because it... Her raised critters detect you, so you always feel like you're detected, even though their detecting you does not negate your stealth. I feel like I've missed something. The giant door at the end of the hallway, maybe? Okay, so there's handles to pull in here. Are there... things to twist along with the handles? Interesting. Draugr souls are not human. I never would have considered that. I would have assumed that they were black soul gems requiring souls. I mean, I know they're undead, but doesn't that mean they were once human? Alright, I have pulled all the handles. Can I take the book? The first fears all, the second fears none. The third eats what it can, preferably number one. The fourth fears the second, but only when alone. Okay. Wow, that's going to be difficult to figure, so let's take a good look. The first fears all. The second fears none. So we've got fox, bear, wolf, and snake. The first fears all. So I'm going to say that's fox. The second fears none. I'd say that's bear. Makes sense, right? What's this place called? Volkskriegen something. The third eats what it can, preferably number one. That's going to be snake. And the wolf, when in packs, doesn't fear the bear. So I'm wrong. Exactly, VG. There's days when I realize I'm running pretty silent, and I try to correct that. But all right, the first fears all. Maybe the first fears all is the snake. The second fears none. We're going to go back to the bear. Then the fox, because the fox would eat the snake preferably. And there we go. I knew the final part had to be the wolves, because the wolves don't fear the bear. when they're in a pack. Into the Volksgiga passages. There's times when there's stuff happening in game that I want people to pay attention to, that I'll quiet down for a bit. But if I can keep a running commentary going, especially if I can keep a running commentary going that may or may not be part of the game. You know, just a common little chatter between the viewers and myself. I think that we're doing an okay thing. Stop looking at your hand, sir. The left one hangs lower than the right. No, the conversation in the stream doesn't have to be about the game. It helps if it is, especially like I will constantly think of something we're doing in game and say, hey, if y'all aren't familiar with this, here's what I know about it. But I like to go back to the friendly conversation outside the game. Okay, I don't get that. Especially with a new game or a game that's new to the viewers but not new to me, I'll speak a lot about the game. When I was doing the Warhammer stuff, not a lot of people in my game group play Warhammer. I do. So I know more about it. I like to share. Alright, so this room is clearly a trap of some sort. As is this one. That's got stairs down. Broken stairs down. Don't push me.
Where'd you come from?
She raised one to fight for her against things that she was killing easily. I don't get her. How'd that feel, Serana? Watch out for that trap. You didn't learn the first time? She's just gonna constantly beat herself up with that. Finally. It took a glitch, but
Who's there?
don't you yell at me.
Where'd you come?
You'd better not have dropped Dawnbreaker. No Draugr pets, Serana. Okay, this seems to be...
I knew I heard something.
Ooh! Still can't search him.
Who's there? I knew I heard something.
Just had to time the attack right. So I wasn't shooting her or being blocked by his Atronach. Grandson's in the living room watching Obi-Wan. Still not a fan of the show for some of the things that they did with the story, but it was well done. So I'm not going to complain about the quality of it.
Where'd you come from?
That sounded painful. Serana, stop taking that to the face. Gosh. Well, if you're going to murder, you do need to be polite about it.
there? I knew I heard something.
I love how the ones from around the corner know where you are because a different one saw you.
Who's there? That'll teach you. It's nice exploring caves I've never been in. Or it's been so long I've been in them that I don't remember them. The name seems familiar to me, but I don't remember anything about this place. Predictably dumb I don't like the look of this.
undead. What was he picking at?
wandering through, filling the pet dish with water. Talking about her sister, the gangster thug.
Where'd you go?
Excuse me, you don't get to kill me. Did you see that? He tried to kill me. Nope, killing the kitty. Sounds like he was only hurting himself, so I'm not gonna... That's one of the Dragon Priest daggers, isn't it? It's not got any real value, but it's got a name. I'm gonna keep it. Dragon word wall.
Where'd you go?
One dead Dragon Priest. Where is he? Normally, there's a chest nearby. Put my hands away. I don't see a chest nearby. Maybe this is a Dragon Priest who didn't have anything worth stealing.
Alright, it's cold out. Stand on this fire to stay warm. Let's look at the shout he gave us. Has to be the dismay, right? I didn't look at it when he asked. When it popped up. Marked for death. That's the one from the sanctuary, right? Hey, Diz. Hey, you lurk away, buddy. Still haven't activated Whirlwind Sprint. How did I get Whirlwind Sprint? I haven't been up to see the priests yet. I must have got that from a tomb. Which means when I get Whirlwind Sprint from the priest, I'll get the second word for it. That's interesting. No. No. Stand on the fire. I don't want to be cold until I know where I'm going. I'm tired and hungry. Okay, my closest friendly place is Dragon's Bridge, which I want to go southeast through this valley if I want to go direct. If I go south into this valley and around this way, I think there's a lot more Forsworn in this part of the valley. So I want to go this way. Towards the statue of Meridia. Through this valley and down. I need to get somewhere where there's a bed. Tuck your bum, Serana. If we had just used Aardvark to ride up here at the beginning of the adventure, we could have avoided most of the Draugr.
We could have gone in. We could have gone up, killed the dragon priest, and then gone in the door and killed the chief Draugr and been done. Is my weapon still charged? Nope. Oh wow, this one takes a big gem to charge. I'm not sure which mill this is. Oh, we're at Dragon's Bridge. Made good time. I didn't think we'd be there yet. I see those bodies are still just laying around town here, guys. You might want to do something about that. You're probably not affecting morale in a positive manner with the other townsfolk. Just saying. Dragon's Bridge is an imperial settlement. And look right there. You got a Stormcloak camp. Take care, Mr. Mark. Squeeze them kids for me. School should be starting for you guys soon. It's already started here.
Sucks to be an ancient vampire. I think I'm on the wrong road. I am. But going up the wrong road took me to Vigilant of Stendar killing a vampire, and I like helping out the Vigilants. I just had to be very, very careful to make sure that my attack was not going to hit the Vigilant. Because they take that real personal. They're not like, oh, well, you were helping me attack that thing, and one of your attacks got really close to me because I jumped between you and him. No, it's I jumped between you and him, and you should have known better. So needless to say, that sucks. Then the city guard wants money to make that go away. I'm not made of money, you know. I'm not BG or anything. You stomp on the floor in VG's house and the walls rattle with the sound of gold.
Pine Moon Cave is down to the southwest, but it ain't fit for exploring. There are stories, vampires, some say.
Great. Thanks for adding something to my map. I'm only trying to get things off of the checklist, and you're adding them as quick as I'm taking them off. Look at everybody
Not so bad.
gathered around trying to
Fed. My working days are done.
see Rodvir's head. Told you, you gotta pay me to see it.
Feel free to make requests.
Welcome to the Winking Ski. Sure thing. It's yours for a day. I'll show you to your room. Right this way.
I've got a request. Could you not sing at all for like 6 days straight? I'll pay you.
Let me know if there's anything else you need.
I think the first thing any of your customers needs is not to be watched sleeping. Let's see, where's the, Markarth is the next kitty chest. Need more soul gems. Hit the right button, Rob. There we go. The only place in Solitude you can cook, folks. But if you ever need to cook, and the kiddies are here, hey, Plaz, welcome aboard. Don't forget to cook with the kiddies if you need to
a
cook.
ride? I can take you to any of the... Where do you want to go? Climb and back, and we'll be off.
It's so bright out here.
If you don't mind a piece of advice, stay out of trouble in Markarth. They'll toss you into sitting in mine.
Nobody puts the kitty in prison. Unless the kitty wants to go to prison. You should start serving food in your cart. People would enjoy the ride more. What the hell is that? Let's go home and give the kids some dolls.
City of Markarth. Where do you want to go? Climb and back, and we'll
The
be
true
off.
capital of Skyrim.
Get up there.
Let's check for chicken eggs on the way home. Game's been out for almost 12 years. and there's still a serious respawn problem in the Whiterun area. Plants and chicken eggs, bird eggs in general, don't respawn nearly as fast. Farm plants do, which is fine. But one of the things that's really frustrating is like wildflowers, lavender, etc.
Where'd you come from?
They don't respawn at all. No! I am not a frozen kitty treat. Middle of a fight with two people, I'm just gonna stop and kill these mud crabs. Get back here, dragon. Where the hell did you go? Where are you? Where'd he go?
Where'd you come from?
You should be crash landing. That's right. I shot him in the ass. I might as well take those while I'm standing at home. Now there's going to be a freaking arrow sticking out of my beehive for the rest of eternity. Thanks, dragon. Why are the lesser soul gems showing up independently? Someday I'm gonna come home and it's gonna be like a murder scene in here, and the kids are gonna be slaughtering the animals.
Papa, you're back. Can I get a few gold to spend? Please? Thanks. Mama took me to the market. There were lots of pies and cakes there. What is it? What is it? Thanks. Papa.
Hello, my love. Back from some adventure, I bet. Yes, my love? We have a cozy little profit? Here. This is your share, love. Here, this is fresh. I'll have another meal ready tomorrow. Goodbye, my love.
Nice little box of wealth here.
Yes, my love?
I'm just trying to get through. Just trying to get my ass through the damn crowd. Alright, so my butterfly in a jar isn't the butterfly in a jar. Where is it? I saw it. It's a green butterfly in a jar. Land upright, damn you. What's saying there? Alright. You play with the mannequin. Oh yeah, I became the Thane of Falkreath. I forgot about that. I've been carrying this thing around. It's a quest item. So now I have to figure out what that does. That needs to be displayed.
have any mannequins left unclothed down here? Do I have any clothes that I'm carrying around? I'm carrying some fine clothes. There you go. You can be dressed in fine clothes. I'm already done with my pickpocketing. I got what I wanted out of it, so let's learn that enchantment.
Yes? Did you need something, Papa? Yes? You got me a present? Really? Thanks.
Ingredients. Books, books, books. Where's my books? The Debella statue doesn't go in that bookcase. It goes in the barrel outside with the other Debella statues. Silly me. Put things where they belong, and you'll never go looking for them. Somebody took the Debella statues out of my barrel. Guess I'm just going to have to start over.
It's so bright out here. I don't know how you stand it.
It's early in the day, but I'm tired because I've been up since yesterday. So, I think this is the point where we're going to leave this off. Identify a crystal shard. Where on the map does that say to go? I don't see a map marker. Way over there. Alright. So that's... I'm going to do my best to knock off as many of these as I can before I go see the Greybeards. But I really need to get some electrodes on my back and get some therapy going on my spine today. So that being said, I want to thank everybody for coming out for the about 2.5 hours that we've been out here. We did knock off a couple of quests today. We did get one item added onto the map, but it was just a location, not a quest. I will be back tomorrow at approximately 9 a.m. U.S. Pacific Time. I hope y'all all will join me. Share the word. I'll be back with the adventures of Jackalope. Until then, I hope everybody's well. Check in on friends and family. Make sure they're all doing well. I'm Rob, and you've been gaming with RP.